Right, so we'll crack on now and get this shed tidied up and make it a bit nicer for working in. So we need to get everything out because it's full of everything. And then we'll make a start on getting these boards fitted on the wall. Shouldn't take long. Let's crack on with it. Right, there we go. So what we've done here is just painted a few wall boards. Back ones are just about dry. Front ones just got a coat of paint on them. And then they're going to go up here on this wall inside the garage. Just to give us a nice bright background. Just brighten it up a little bit. The floor's obviously looking a lot better. Just need to get the car around now. And then start fitting these onto the wall. And then tidying the place up a bit. So we'll crack on. Right then, that's a few bits and pieces done. So we've got some ductlets up, some tools hung up on the wall, and tidied the bench up, which is looking a lot better. I'll show you that. Just giving that a bit tidy up. I'll stick a few tools up. Just got everything where I want them. Tap and die, socket set, torque bits, Allen keys, pipe grips, all that sort of thing. And got a couple of shelves up with some cleaning gear on. So a few bits and pieces done. Oops, there we go. Put you down. So this is amazing how long everything takes. It takes forever to get everything. Those shelves took about, must have took us nearly an hour and a half just to make them brackets and put the shelves on. So I made a couple of metal brackets, but put them on. Anyway, that's it. A few bits done. So yeah, we'll carry on tidying up and putting things away, and then we're going to get back on with the car. We'll see you in a bit. Right, so a little area like this where I've cleaned all of the rust out of it. Obviously you can see the rust, it's sort of eaten into the metal quite a lot more in this area, so what we'll do is just cut that little area out and weld a new piece of metal actually in there, and then obviously it'll completely renew that little section, so you'll never know it was there. But what we'll do is we'll cut the area out in a nice sort of even pattern, something where we can make a template and drop a little piece of metal into there, and then butt weld right around the outside. So when I say butt weld, it's basically just two pieces of metal side by side with a weld down the centre, which we can grind back, so then that two pieces of metal becomes one piece of metal and you can't tell. So that's what we'll do in there, rather than what would be bodging that would be just to sit a piece of metal on top and weld around the outside. We're not doing that. We're going to cut that piece out and then weld a new fresh piece of metal actually in there. So there we go. Right then, that's that area all cleaned out. So I've just gone across and cleaned all the surface rust off, back down to the bare metal where the rust was, as you've seen in that little corner, which I showed you well. Put a little plate in there. What you want to do is just make sure you get rid of all the grinding dust and any rust that you've cleaned off, which is what I've just done with the hoover. I've hoovered it all out and then blown it all out and brushed it all, just to get rid of it as much as I possibly can of it, because obviously that just left in there will go rusty, and it'll just incur more rust. Cover over with some rust treatment or rust converter, and then give that a little while to dry, and then I'll put some etch prime on all of the bare metal sections, or probably the whole thing. I'll just put rust or etch prime on the whole thing, just where it's gone down to bare metal. So you need the etch primer on the bare metal areas, just so that the paint will then attach itself to the metal, and then on top of that anything you put on will stay on there. I think that's it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get that done now. Right, yeah, so that's the rust converter which I'm using, and just paint that on. I popped it in a little pot. The last thing I'll do is use the main tub to keep dipping your brush in, because you'll just contaminate the rest of the rust cure, or whatever it is that you're using, rust treatment. So I'll just use a little brush and pop it in a little spray can tub. You can see I'll just brush that on now. And what you'll see is eventually that will go almost black on the metal. That'll prevent any more rust or stop it in its tracks. Right, excellent. So that's that little bit done. Got that area rubbed up. All the surface rust off there now, and then got that rust activator on it. I think what I'm going to do is get the car inside, because it's a bit windy out here, and it won't be the best for spraying. So I'm just going to put a coat of etch primer on, just on the bare metal, and then what I'll probably do is I'll put paint the whole of the inside with high build primer, just to give it a bit nicer finish. But I'll get that etch primer on just the bare metal sections. The bit that's on the far side, that black, it's just I did the same things I've done on this side, on the other side a little while ago, and I just put a bit of top coat on that just to stop any rust coming back through. Because one thing to notice is the etch primer, if it gets damp, it is porous, and it will kind of just absorb the water, so obviously anything you've done will just be reversed, the rust will come back again. So yeah, I'll get it inside, and then I think we'll put a bit of that etch primer on. We'll do that now. Right, so that's all the interior rolled back. All the little patches of surface rust repaired, rolled back and rust protected, and with the rust converter and etch prime. I've had to just do it in sections. Obviously it looks like a bit of a patchwork at the minute because we did those 2 sections when I had my friend Thomas give us a hand, and then this other section I've just done. So like I was saying, I'm going to do the whole thing in a coat of I-build primer. Do the whole inside all at once. I'll do that with the gun, so I can blast that off quite quickly. Before I do that, there's just a few little bits and pieces. So obviously I'm going to do those plates next for the roll cage mounts. Well, they've got mounting plates, which one here, on that corner, on the front corner, on this corner. And then there's a couple of little patches to do that one in the back of there. We'll clean that rust off, and then this old seat braces to come out. And then a couple of patches underneath that to repair. So that's coming out so it can fit in the seat bars, which are going to be which we made out of tube. So it's great. So that's looking a lot better. More tidying up to do, and then we'll crack on with the next bit.